Shalom, Kol Hala Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Ba'ashim Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, GMS, and elder bishops, and all the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. The name of this lesson is going to be called Snake Oil and Semantics. All right, and you know the spirit is out there right now on this purple and gold clown troop. So, and the reason that the spirit is on me to bring this out is because I measure how close we are to the end of this thing. How close are we to the end? Well, guess what? Got to happen. False teachers must come. Okay, let's get that real quick. Salaki, bear with me real quick. Let's get First Peter, Second Peter. Bear with me. I'm just kind of going in the spirit. I do have some things queued up. First Peter 3, 2 Peter 3, Salaki. All right. 2 Peter 3 and 2, knowing this first, right? First, there shall come in the last days scoffers. All right. Now, these scoffers been here for a minute, but we are in the last days right now. Last days started 2,000 years ago, but here we are in the last of the last, walking after their own lusts, right? The lust of money, the love of money, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. Okay? So this word scoffers goes into false teachers. All right? So, again, how close are we to the end? These last days, we're in them. All right? And that's my thing. How close are we? If you're measuring the time diligently in itself, what are you looking for? You're looking for false teachers. Right? Because even if we go to Matthew, right, what's the first thing? Okay, King James, all right. How close are we? Basically, this is saying, how close are we to the end of the world? Right? So Matthew 24 and 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? First thing he said is, watch out for these snake oil salesmen. No man, right? Take heed that no man deceives. This is the first. Knowing this first. Knowing what first? These false teachers. Deception, coming with deception. Starting where? At the Most High's house. Who is that? Negas that know that they're Israelites with purple garments on, right? Doing what? Leading you astray. So Yahweh Shai, he broke it down from the top years and years and years ago. And the header moving forward, false Hamashiach. Who uses this? Christ. Christ. Who the king? Christ. All right. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. Right? First, how do you tell the time? When goes into time. And what are the signs? Nate, right? Over and over. Jump down to 11. And many false prophets shall arise, false teachers, and shall deceive many. Over and over and over again. Okay, so how close are we? Now we'll go here. Jeremiah 14 and 4. Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets that prophesy lies in my name, even though they're using the wrong name, I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, and a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart. Why are we going into why is the Spirit on brawlers, right? Let's get ready to rumble. The bullshit that we see right now, that's the Spirit of the Lord bringing attention to whoever's saying that the MOTB is not the C hip, right? Spotlight on these niggas, on these brawlers, on these false teachers, okay? Why? Because we're at the end, okay? Now, this is specifically pointing at whoever the spotlight is on right now, all right? They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination and a thing of naught and the deceit of their heart. Here we are, okay? Now, I just want to point out, I'm going to try to quickly point out, right, where this thing is going, okay? Because there's no way around, ain't no microchips. There's no way around that. And the Most High keeps forcing them to say, ain't no microchip, and it's not the micro. They might try to slip a microchip in there, but it ain't the microchip. But that's not the mark of the beast. Most High making them say that, because man's goings are of the Lord. So what he's doing is he's leaving them no wiggle room, because this is the king of wiggle room. And we're gonna observe, right? Snake oil. This dude looks like a snake, right? That gap tooth and the little fork tongue slit between there and slither. This dude looks like a snake, and he's selling snake oil. All right, now we're going to go to the Rebukinator, because he pulled this up recently. This was 4 days ago. The Rebukinator, the Elder Monatazagba, right? Bishop Nate and IUIC, hypocrisy, vanity, and double-mindedness. There's a segment in this this brother right here is going to back Nate into a corner, get him to say something, right, and stand on it, right? And then he's expertly going to wiggle his way out, all right? And the reason I'm showing this is because he's going to try to do this with ain't no microchips, and the Most High got him in a trick bag and locked him out of being able to do that. So let's watch this first, all right?
Now,
everything going all right.
that's right. You know, war will be going
carnival,
on.
excitement, right, and so on.
Then war will pop off.
So we as a people will not go through an ethnic kind of a persecution.
Let's talk about Jacob's trouble. This is the famous moment where Nate said that ain't no Jacob's trouble, okay? And then we're going to watch him back his way, slide and slither his way out of it, right? And this is what he's going to try with ain't no microchips, right? This is the ain't no Jacob's trouble. Ain't no Jacob's trouble, right? This is that moment. So let's watch.
Of a persecution.
No. Someone said a while ago, they said, Bishop Nathaniel, you said there's not going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. If you listen closely to what I said, oh moron.
That's the oh moron moment. Let's watch it again. Okay. Let's watch it again, because this is very important. This is how these people, this is how a false teacher operates, right? You forget that we got everything on video, and we can go back and do this. We can go back and show you this. Oh, we don't know the name. Well, you're breaking it down perfectly right here, okay? And we can go step by step. All right, you still ain't answered, where's Joy Morgan?
Giving marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So that's going to be the outcome. We're going to be carrying along like la-di-da, like you're doing now.
Everything going all right.
That's right. War will be going on.
Carnival, excitement, and so on.
Then war will pop off.
So we as a
will
people,
come.
we as a people will not go through an ethnic kind of a persecution.
Jacob's trouble.
That won't happen. No. Someone said a while ago, they said, Bishop Nathaniel, you said there's not going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. If you listen closely to what I said, oh moron, I said back then, which was 5 years ago, we were not in Jacob's trouble.
You see that? That was the semantics. Snake oil semantic. We were not in Jacob. We're not going to go through Jacob's trouble. We're not in Jacob. He didn't say that. That was not the question. He said that we're going to be, he went to Noah. Okay. They're going to be given in marriage, another la-di-da. We're going to be fine. Okay. But we're in Jacob's trouble, la-di-da. No, he pins you down, right? And then we have the footage to show that right now you're being completely deceptive and disingenuous. All right. And the same thing you're going to do with the C hip. You're going to do the same thing, but the Most High got you on lock, and he done made you go above and beyond the call of duty, right? To say that it ain't the C hip because you got that money, right? And you're upholding your end of the bargain, right? I'm gonna get Bob Zimmerman here in a moment. Talk about his end of the bargain.
That time.
Now, he said all that in Shout Out Tuesday right here because we was making all these videos getting on him about teaching the false doctrine that we weren't going to go into Jacob's trouble.
Okay, so there's that. Okay? The moron, that's called the moron moment. All right?
La-di-da, like you're doing now.
Everything going all right.
That's right. War will be going on.
Carnival, excitement, and so on.
Then war will pop off.
So we as a people will not go through an ethnic kind of a persecution.
No.
At what point did he say we're not in Jacob's trouble? He didn't say that.
That won't happen.
No. Someone said a while ago, they said, Bishop Nathaniel, you said there's not going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. If you listen closely to what I said, oh moron, I said back then, which was 5 years ago, we were not in Jacob's trouble at that time.
Now,
that's that old Baptist preacher type preaching, screaming style. Okay, let's get this. What's this guy's name? Watch this real quick. Oh, I think his name is Bob Zimmerman. Now let's watch this. How long is it? Now he's going to say he's upholding his end of the bargain. Okay. This is 6 years ago, Maceo, 467. Shocking excerpts from Bob Dylan's 60 Minutes interview, Did He Sell His Soul? Nate is only upholding his part of the bargain that he made with the devil. This guy, Bob Dylan, if you understand who he is, rock star, whatever you want to call him, okay, bluegrass, he made a deal just like Nate did. Let's watch this.
My end.
What was your bargain?
To get where?
Salaki, let me take it back a little.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, a long time ago, and
he stopped them. Either they edited that, I made a bargain with either he stopped himself from saying with the devil, or they clipped it out. Listen close.
I mean, I made a bargain with it, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your...
I'm holding up my end of the bargain that I made with the devil. That's what Nate is doing by saying ain't no microchips.
Bargain.
To get where
Play it back, Salaki.
I'm going, I'm holding up my hand.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Rich and famous.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
You ever look at music that you've written?
Okay, so he basically told you he's well aware that he made a bargain with the devil to be rich and famous in the music world, and he's upholding his end of the bargain. So when we go here, this is Aisha Yasharala 4 years ago, we in June. All right, guess what? Why is he saying ain't no microchips? And he's got to double down, right? Because he's upholding his end of the bargain. Why does he not use the name of the Lord anymore when he broke it down perfectly, right, years ago? Because he's upholding his end of the bargain that he knows that he made. All right, that's what all this hoopla is about. So we're going to use this, right? The Most High got all of IUIC over and over saying, it ain't the microchip, it ain't the microchip. But there's a moron moment coming where he's going to try to slide. Well, they might try to slide a microchip in there. That's this guy and his snake oil. All right?
Give me that. Who got it? You got it, Isaac?
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 22. When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass.
We in June. Ain't no microchips. It's June.
I'm in there. Whew. I wasn't so bad. It was a slight pinch.
We in June. Ain't no microchips. It's June.
People just got a secret investor. He requested I be microchipped.
We in June.
He requested I be microchipped.
Ain't no microchips.
He requested I be microchipped.
We in June.
My it's Kathleen Gary, and I'm a resident of DeKalb County, and I'm also one of the people in Georgia who has a microchip.
It's good. Okay, so why is this guy so far back and all the way up till today? Why is he doing that? Okay, and here's the point. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to Jeremiah. All right, this dude is clearly lying. All right, let's read this. Let's go to the text. Start at 14. Jeremiah 14 and 14. Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets that prophesy lies in my name ain't no microchips. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination and a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart. Therefore, thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not. Yet they say, what do they say? Sword and famine shall not be in this land. Didn't he just say that? Didn't he just say that there ain't no Jacob's trouble? Ain't right there. Ain't no Jacob's trouble. Ain't no microchips. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed. Okay? And the people to whom they prophesy shall be cast out in the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine and the sword. That's IUIC. That's ISUPK. Johanna's saying the same thing. Right now, that big old fight in the middle of the street fighting or gang banging over a corner. They're being cast out in the streets of Jerusalem. Okay? And it's going to get worse and worse and worse as the end comes. And they shall have none to bury them, and their wives and their sons, nor their daughters, for I will pour their wickedness upon them. It has began. Okay? This, let me go back to it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Bear with me. Because it's all over. Why? This thing popped up over the weekend. This. The good fight. This. All right, this is the elder brother. Not the Zagba. Fight the good fight of faith, not each other. This is them being cast out. This is the beginning of that. This is not a good look. Look at this spectacle. Okay. You think that the devil is not going to use this? From the top level, they're like, oh, excellent footage. If it was pre-planned, remember, this guy that made a bargain that he's upholding his end. Okay? That bargain, it exists. Why would this guy break down the name of the Lord and then turn around and go back against it? Because he made a bargain. He used to break down the name. He used to go by the name. Now he don't go. He's going against the name, blaspheming the name, and got millions. You can't add 2 and 2. It's pretty simple. Okay? It's pretty simple. You have a job to go against the truth. You signed up for it. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and close with this. Let's get it. This guy clearly made a bargain. Okay? Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma, a charax, a grapho, in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save that he had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay? It is the C-hip. Okay? It is the microchip, nigga. You got paid. We know you got paid, and then you were allowed, what'd you get, $1 million back then? Not to use the name and to preach a false doctrine, which you clearly started doing. And then you flipped it. You were allowed to flip whatever, the suitcase. You flipped it into a nice bank account, and now you got so many millions that it can't be. In your mind, you done convinced yourself that it can't be the Quran. It can't be the C-hip. Because that's where you're going. That's the only way that you can spend your money, you know. All right? Because suddenly you're breaking down the CBDC. You know where this thing is going. It's going right into your bank account. Okay? And it has nothing to do, oh, well, take their money because they're preaching on the street. That's not you. That's not coming to you. No, it's not coming to you because you made a bargain like Zimmerman did. Right? You made this bargain right here. Where's Bob Dylan?
Joints.
Where's Bob Dylan at? God dang it. Let me get him. Bob Dylan. Right here.
You've written.
Hold on.
What?
Nate, right? And we're going to get the scripture too. Let's get the scripture first. Let's see. Um, oh, so lucky, bear with me. Matthew 4 and 5. So lucky. We're gonna close. Here it is, right here. Matthew 4 and 5. Then the devil, Satan, taketh him up into the holy city and sitteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, If thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Okay, now let me jump down to 8. Again, the devil taketh him up to an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee. Okay, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Okay, that is this. Where's Zimmerman? That's this. That's the bargain. This is the deal, right? Here's the bargain. All these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. All right. This guy took the bargain. He made the bargain, and he's telling you the bargain that he made, and he's upholding his end. Now, Nate was in the same position and can tell the same story clearly.
You still do it. Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
Right? Who was the earth given into the hand of? The wicked. Okay? So here's the bargain. Again. Okay? Where did that go? So y'all can bear with me. All right? And all these things will I give thee. What? All the kingdoms of the world. Giving you the world and the glory of the world. Power, money. Right? And who is that? This guy. This guy's got the power. And look at this. He got the 666. He's got the power and the money. All right? He made that bargain. So he can't tell you the truth anymore. All right? False teachers. Okay? He can't tell you. All right? He's going to try. He's going to try to call you a moron and say, see, I told you that it was the C hip, right? He's going to try, but it's too late. And then they're going to kill him because he went against the oath. When he knows that it's just too late and everybody done left him, all you got left is the money, he's still going to try to coerce and to lead you astray, right? Because this is clearly the C hip, all right? Slovakia. We'll end right here. This is Luke 6:39. He spake a parable unto them. Can the blind lead the blind? Shall they both not fall into the ditch? All right. The rest were blinded. Romans 8 and 11. 11 and 8, yeah. The Hebrews. Romans 11 and 8. According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that shall not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. Salakia. Start at 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. And if you follow the blind, which Nate is clearly blind, right? You're going to wind up in the ditch, right? Eyes that they should not see. Right there. Here's the blind. And he spake a parable. This is Luke 6 and 39. Unto them, can the blind lead the blind? Who's the blind? And why are they blind? Because the Most High blinded them. So he can't see that the C hip is definitely the MOT to the B. All right. So don't wind up in the ditch. Shall they not both fall into the ditch? Of course they shall. Okay. All right. We'll end it right there. So yeah, false teachers are here. We're at the end. Okay. So we hope that the elector edify you, brothers and sisters, with that shalom.